Welcome to USA Green Card Approved, your trusted guide to U.S. immigration success. Looking to get a U.S. green card? Whether you're applying through family, work, as an international student, a religious worker, or as a victim of abuse under VAWA, we share clear information, real stories, and step-by-step help made for you. We simplify the process and equip you with information approval of your green card. Subscribe now. Your journey starts here.
Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, USA Green Card Approved. It's a pleasure to have you here today. My name is Gertrude Onuoha. I am an immigration attorney and I provide immigration information for your transformation. And today I'm going to be talking about something that's very, very traumatic, and I will also be providing solutions to your eb2 NIW green card denial questions. This is very, very important. And if you know any friend that needs this information, go ahead, get them here. Don't forget to subscribe and also hit the notification bell so that you would be alerted whenever we add a new video. So without further ado, today I'm going to be talking about something that's very important, and that is what to do after your eb2 NIW green card is denied. Trust me, nobody wants to hear the word denial when it comes to immigration. More so when it comes to the eb2 NIW process. Guys, this thing can take as long as 6 months. In fact, sometimes 1 year. People are strategizing, putting together immigration documents, formulating your talking points, gathering your evidence, contacting experts for their opinion, just putting everything together. That in and of itself is very overwhelming. I mean, it could take months. And at the end of the road, you get a denial. That is very traumatic. That's very sad. That's heart-wrenching and very painful. In the world of immigration, we love the word approved, not denial. So when you get a notice saying your eb2 NIW has been denied, essentially, what does that mean? It means that just for the purpose of that application, you have come to the end of the road in a negative way. In other words, the government is not agreeing to your applications and everything that you said in your application about wanting to come into the United States to work based on your credentials as a person of exceptional ability or a person with an advanced degree. And guys, there could be many reasons why denial occurred. So what I need you to do, pick up yourself together and get up and recalibrate. You see, the thing is this, and I'm going philosophical. In life, you're going to face roadblocks. You're going to face denials. Things are not always going to work the way you want it. That is life. That's just the way life is. So, but you don't give up. You have to pick up yourself and start the fight again. And this time you have to be wiser, okay? Don't just go and do what you did before. You have to do something different to get a different type of result. So, this is what I'm proposing. Number one, find out why your case was denied. As simple as this may be, I'm telling you, this could be the turning point for your next action. Find out why the case was denied. After you have gone through your painful emotions, take some minutes, sit down, and go through the letter. Find out what they're saying. And we've done so many of these cases, so many of these cases. We've seen a lot of people with their approvals. We've seen some with their denials, and they've had to come to us seeking our help. And based off of my own experience, I have found that especially for self-petitioners, these are common reasons why cases are denied. Number one, maybe you don't meet the advanced degree requirements. For example, you're an international student and you schooled back home, you sent in your degree and you did not send the evaluation. Or maybe the degree is incomplete. You don't meet the advanced degree requirement, which states that you have to show either a bachelor's degree plus 5 years of work experience, a master's degree, or a PhD. So if you don't meet that requirement, you get knocked out. And of course, you may have received an RFE which you did not meet or satisfy, and that resulted in a denial. So it could be an advanced degree issue. It could also be an exceptional ability issue where you had claimed that you are a person of exceptional ability, but you are not able to meet the three criteria under the law. Or maybe you were even able to establish the criteria, but you still did not persuade them that you are exceptional. We don't know the reason, right? We're just trying to figure out and, do a kind of diagnostic test. Now, you may have even established that you have an advanced degree or you're a person of exceptional ability. Then let's come to the issue of the National Interest Waiver requirement. There are three requirements. Okay, prong one, you have to establish. Prong two, you have to establish. Prong three, you have to establish all three requirements. So it could be that you did not persuade them with regards to prong one, which is that your work is of substantial merit and of national importance. So maybe you proved that your work was of substantial merit. Maybe you couldn't show it was of national importance. Or maybe they just didn't understand your proposed endeavor. Guys, when it comes to proposed endeavor, believe you me, that could be one of the tough reasons why cases are denied. Because with the proposed endeavor, if they don't understand your case, if they don't understand what you're coming to do, if they don't understand that problem that you're coming to solve here in the United States, there is no way the case is going to be approved. You might be an engineer, you might be a doctor, you might be in one of those beautiful professions, guys. But if they don't understand your PP, your proposed endeavor, there is no way you're getting an approval because everything will rise and fall with your proposed endeavor. And now the question is, what is your proposed endeavor? Your proposed endeavor is not your necessarily the work you're doing, is not necessarily your industry. In my opinion, your proposed endeavor is the problem you're coming to solve, your area of specialty. You understand? That narrow niche area where you're coming to make a difference. You have to clearly define it. Guys, if they don't understand it, you're likely to get a denial. And it could be that maybe you didn't establish you are well positioned, or even you didn't meet the third prong requirement, which is the waiving of the labor certification is warranted to enable you come in to work in as an expert. So if you miss one of any of these things, it could result in a denial. Okay, now you have a denial. Let's face reality. Sit through your denial letter, look through it, and then figure out what the problem is. Then, what are some options out there? Another thing I want you to pay attention to is your status. Okay, you need to know where you stand with timing in the United States. Very, very important because that will also determine your next course of action. If you don't have any more time, that might determine how you're going to proceed. Okay, so pay attention to your status. Are you still in status? Are you almost out of status? Do you have other options? So these are the things we want to consider. So the first thing I've already stated is review your denial letter. And then number two, you want to look at some options. Do you want to appeal? So when you say you're appealing, it presupposes that there was an error made by the officer. And I've seen people who are ready to fight on an appeal and they come to me, I'm like, you don't have anything to fight on. There's nothing here. You only appeal when you have something to fight on. They made a mistake. They didn't consider this evidence or they misinterpreted the law. Okay. So in that instant case, you can definitely go ahead and file an appeal. Pay attention to the timelines. You can even do what is called a motion to reopen. You can do a motion to reconsider. Okay, maybe a motion to reopen would occur in a case where, for example, a certain piece of evidence was not given to them, and now you have it. Say, let's just take, for example, your evaluation report was not sent, and that was delayed. You got a denial. You might be able to reopen, asking them to, consider that new piece of evidence. Okay, guys. So, but reopening, reconsidering, and appealing, all of these things are within a time frame. If you're going to take any of those action, you definitely want to move within the short time you have. Okay, the other option is to refile the application. Just go ahead and refile the application. So again, I'm going to talk about this at the end, but that is an option. You can actually refile the application. You need to look at your proposed endeavor. What foot did you put forward? How did you present yourself? Okay, those are things that you need to sit down and recalibrate again. So another option could be for you to just look into other areas of immigration pathways. Okay, that would mean, do you want to consider EB1A? And if you were sponsored, do you want to go as a self petitioner? Do you want to consider family based immigration or even humanitarian based immigration? If you're going to exercise any of these options, you definitely want to make sure that you meet the criteria, because you cannot put in an application that you do not meet the criteria for. That would be considered frivolous application. So there are options out there, but I just want to say this. When it comes to the issue of whether to refile the application or to appeal, that's a very important thing. Very, very important, tricky situation, especially where some people like to preserve their priority date. So, say, for example, you made an application and the application was pending for like a year or even 18 months, right? So, and now they made a decision and they denied. Now, some people like to still preserve their priority dates. By that, they would prefer to appeal or do a motion to reconsider or a motion to reopen. That way, they still maintain their priority dates. But guys, when it comes to choosing between reopening, reconsidering, appealing, and refiling, let me just tell you my own personal truth. And I'm only speaking from my own experience. You don't have to do this. You don't even have to believe me, but I'm telling you from personal experience, I prefer to refile. I just refile the case. I'm telling you, it's easier, it's less problematic. Of course, you're going to have to pay like another filing fee, but I'm telling you, it's even faster. I'm telling you. And then we do read the appeals, right? We go to AAO, their website, we sit down as attorneys, we read their decisions for our own even education and training purposes. Very rare for you to see where they would say, oh yeah, we agree with you, go ahead, and this case is going to be approved. Nah, most times they stand by their decision. So why would I even waste my time to start appealing and fighting with them? And of course, if time is of the essence, you really have to be, strategic. You understand? I mean, I've heard people who said, okay, maybe I'm going to appeal and then I'm also going to refile. But again, that's a lot of financial investments. Okay. So for me, my own take is that I prefer the refiling, mostly because it gives you a fresh start. You can definitely recalibrate your proposed endeavor. You can, as long as it matches with your evidence, you can change your talking points, and you would definitely have a fresh start when it comes to refiling. Now, there's something I want you to do too, in addition to thinking about the case and all that. Pick up your phone, go schedule an appointment with an attorney who does EB2 NIW cases, not just any attorney, and sit down with them, let them take a deep dive into your case and tell you the truth about your case. Okay, so this is very, very important. Very, very important. I just did like a very diagnostic analysis of a case recently, and I found out that a lot of things were wrong in the way the case was presented, and this individual presented over 70 page petition just in support of his application. But A lot of things were wrong with the presentation and so many things like that. So, during the consultation, the lawyer will be able to tell you what the problem is. Sometimes, like this particular case I evaluated, this guy, he qualifies. He has what it takes for the case to be approved. But it was a case of presentation. Okay, the way you present the case, the evidence. And sometimes people don't have the evidence. And sometimes, what evidence are you emphasizing? So, because in this world of EB to NIW, it's not just a case of, oh, I have 40 research papers, I have reviewed 80 cases, I have 1,000 citations. Those are wonderful things. Don't get me wrong, but you have to know the art of presentation, the way you are presenting the case. Where are you beaming the searchlight? Do you understand? What are you emphasizing? What is the talking point? A lot of things go into EB2 NIW self petition green card cases. So much so that I highly recommend that you reach out to an attorney and let them evaluate your case, and of course discuss with you what your next line of action is, so that you don't repeat the same mistake. The last thing you want to do is to put the first application is denied and you put the same application is denied again, because that happens. It does happen. And the last option is, hire an attorney to do the work for you. That's it. We do this for a lot of people. You can just, it might cost you money, but hire an attorney, put the burden on them, let them do the work for you. All you need is sit down, give them your documents, and then you get your approval and you walk away. Yeah, it's that simple. So, just to recap today, make sure you review your denial letter, consider motion to reopen, motion to reconsider, or an appeal, or you refile yourself, or you just hire an attorney to refile the case for you, or you might look into other options, other green card pathways. So, guys, these are some of my suggestions based off of my experience that I'm presenting to you. I think this will really, really help you. Once again, it's not the end of the world. Pick up yourself, start the process all over again, and make sure this time you are getting legal advice. And if you got legal advice the first time it didn't work, hello, look for another lawyer again and get a second opinion. Duh, is that easy? Get a second opinion. This is your life, this is your destiny. You can't afford to be in the United States undocumented. You understand? You're an expert. Maybe you have a master's degree or even a PhD. Imagine what it would be like for you if you were working. You'd probably be earning 6 digits. So if you need to fight for your destiny, hey, pay that consultation fee. Go look for another attorney who can help you. And guys, we've helped lots of people. Lots. I mean, I could just pinpoint one or two cases. I had a client from, I think this was University of Arkansas, if actually a medical doctor and a public health expert, did the case himself. He got an RFE and case was about to be denied. We were able to help him get a straight approval. Another client of ours, petroleum engineering, we're also able to help him. So we've really helped lots and lots of clients. Feel free to give us a call, 212 516-8137, or just go to my website and schedule a simple consultation, and we'll be happy to nosedive into your case and analyze this case and tell you everything that's wrong with the case. Guys, we've been doing this for years, since 2014. We've been doing this. I just remember one more case. The guy had come to me, he spoke to me about his case. After telling me all his story, I said, you know what, you're not ready for this EB2 NIW. Go back to the cooler and do some work, put yourself together, and then you come back. And he took a long while. I don't know what he was doing. By the time he came back, he had his research and things. We put in the case, and guys, the case was approved. So again, every case is different. I'm not saying this is going to happen to you. I'm not giving you any kind of assurance or anything, but I'm saying that talking to an attorney will definitely make a difference. It's been a pleasure talking to you about your case, and I hope that something good comes out. I hope the information provided you today has been useful. Once again, this is from Gertrude Onuoha, immigration attorney. Guys, I have a WhatsApp channel right now. I would like you to join my WhatsApp channel, and the link is going to be placed at the bottom. Click on that link and join my WhatsApp channel. So all my videos will be downloaded into the WhatsApp channel. And of course, from time to time, we might be able to answer your questions without any type of consultation or provide you information. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening today. It's a pleasure. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I look forward to seeing you. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful rest of your day. God bless you. I hope you found valuable information today. At the Law Office of Gertrude Onuoha, we are committed to providing you with clear, useful information to help you on your immigration journey. But don't just take our word for it. Here's what some of our clients say.
It was a great experience working with the law office of Gertrude Onuoha. She supported me all through my journey of getting my green card and was available to answer my questions. I will surely recommend her.
I had the privilege of working with the law office of Gertrude Onuoha for my National Interest Waiver program, and I can't express enough gratitude for her exceptional services. Thanks to her expertise, dedication, and strategic guidance, my NIW was approved smoothly and efficiently. I highly recommend her.
I attended a Zoom conference hosted by attorney Gertrude Onuoha by chance. After hearing her detailed explanations and client testimonials, I consulted with her. Despite my uncommon research field, she and her team took the time to understand every detail. Thanks to their professionalism and thorough work, my eb2 NIW application was successful. I highly recommend their services.